Hi and welcome to Homeschool-ology. Today's video I will be sharing with you our 7th grade, I can't believe we have a 7th grader here, our 7th grade curriculum picks for the 2022-2023 school year. So today's video and all my videos this week will be a collaboration with Kaela over at Ode to Abode. She has some wonderful content. I love her perspective because she was a homeschooled child who is now graduated homeschooling and is homeschooling her own children, which I think is such a neat perspective to have. And so this week's playlist she's hosting, and a lot of other wonderful homeschool mamas will be joining us. So I will be linking that playlist down in the comments of this video and all my videos this week. And yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. My name is Niki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4, and on this channel I like to talk to you guys about all things secular homeschooling and maybe a little bit about motherhood. Like I said, today we are talking 7th grade curriculum picks. So I'm going to start now. I'm going to preface this by saying we are year-round homeschoolers. So what I'm going to be showing you today is either some things that we are already currently working on that we will be continuing throughout the year, or some things that are coming up that we will be changing out. We homeschool year-round, so there is no really begin or end date. We do live in the state of Florida, who requires a portfolio review. That happens in August. That's when I kind of tell my kids, yay, you graduated from this grade to that grade. But there really is no true beginning and end in our homeschool. Whenever we finish curriculum, we pick up the next book. So everything is not on the same page. There's no start and end date for us, but this is what we will be using through the next year. First up, I will talk math. We started in January. We started Math UC pre-algebra. It's going well. We will continue using this. So this is Math UC is our pick for math. So we've tried some other things, and I do have a video right here that you can check out. That's Math UC, Beast Academy, and Teaching Textbooks, which are the 3 that we have tried with my oldest. And we have just landed back. We started with Math UC. We have landed back at Math UC. It really is the best program fit for our family. We really enjoy it. It works really well. My kids love the blocks. So yeah, so we are using Math UC. It's going well. We will be using the rest of pre-algebra for 2022-2023. If we get through this book, which we kind of jumped ahead a little bit, so we are taking it pretty slow and reviewing a lot of concepts. So if we happen to get through this book, we will start algebra in the next school year, but right now I'm just planning on getting through pre-algebra and seeing how that goes. If you've seen any of my recent videos, you know we've been using Brave Writer. We are not necessarily saying goodbye to arrows, but we are definitely saying less frequent arrows, and we will be picking up Lightning Literature Grade 7. I've been listening to Melody over at Homeschool Happy Hour rant and rave about this program, and after looking at it myself, it is kind of what I'm looking for. I want something that I don't necessarily have to read every book with her, so I've heard it has some really great synopsises, so I'm looking forward to that. But I wanted a meaty grammar, something that she can actually practice some grammar with, which I feel like Brave Writer, it does include grammar, and it's great, and I love the relaxed style. But since it's not my strong suit, I want something that has a better, more laid out grammar instruction. And so I think Lightning Literature is going to give us that, so we will be using that. The one thing that I've heard everybody say about Lightning Literature is that the writing component is really weak. So taking that into consideration, we've been using partnership writing from Brave Writer. We have like 1 or 2 more activities in here, which we will continue, and then when that's over, we will be picking up Faltering Ownership and continuing with the Brave Writer writing component. It works well for us. We like it, so we're just going to continue working through the Brave Writer writing components. So one last area of the language arts that I want to add some more formal instruction is in spelling. Just as a family, our genetics, we just aren't great spellers, and so I'm noticing that she really is lacking in the spelling department. We picked up All About Spelling Level 2. We liked it. It's just a little dry. We want something a little bit more, something a little bit more. So I'm not saying it didn't work for us. I do like the program. It works well for a lot of people. It's just not our cup of tea. So we are going to try out sequential spelling. So we are going to be adding in formal spelling instruction to our language arts umbrella. So also for language arts, I picked up this root words and this Once Upon a Word origin dictionary. Just trying to get my daughter more comfortable with like words and how words are built and what she really needs to understand the why behind things. So I'm trying to give her like the why behind why a word is written this way or spelled this way or looks this way. So we are going to be using these. I haven't quite figured out exactly how we're going to be using them yet, but we are going to be adding these in with spelling to our language arts to try to get a better understanding of just words in general. So a lot of word study is going to be happening in our grade 7 school year. So geography/history. If you've been around a while, you know that we started last year with history. I offered my daughter to continue moving on our timeline or pick up geography for a little while. She chose to pick up geography for a little while, so we've been filling in this binder with some teacher pay teachers things and using geography through art, which I really like. We will be continuing using those. We're about done with Europe, but we have 6 more continents to go, so we will be working on that through the 2022-2023 school year. But I do think we are ready to add a little bit more history back in. We discovered this History Smashers series from Megan at Bold School. I'll link her channel here. I know she's taking a little bit of a break, but she really does have some great videos up there. But we fell in love with this History Smashers. So they only have like 5 other books currently. I'm really hoping they're putting out more of them coming sooner, because we love this series. It's super fun. It has some like graphic, it has lots of pictures, but some like graphic novel type pages, and my daughter just eats that stuff up. But the information is excellent, and so she has asked to go ahead and pick up the rest of that series, and so we are going to create kind of little mini unit studies, little mini history unit studies that goes along with each book. So she's picked Titanic as her next one, so we are going to be picking that up here in maybe a week or two, and yeah, so I'm going to create kind of little mini history unit studies to go along with our geography. So we won't be picking back up our timeline per se, but we are going to be adding in a little bit more history, which I'm super excited about because we really love these books so much. Along with geography, we are continuing our fairy tales unit study. I have a video here explaining what that is. This has been going super well. We're about halfway through the book, so we will continue this for next year, working on this, and yeah, I might even try to expand it beyond if I can find beyond this book, but this is basically our spine that we're doing for the fairy tales, and we're about halfway through that, so that will be continuing because my girls love it so much. Also continuing, we will be having teaching art with books kids love and Evan Moore's How to Teach Art to Children. We've been using these kind of together. I've been pairing them up. They are working really well. We're about halfway through, so we will be continuing this for art instruction. Okay, so for science, I haven't picked it up yet, but I think we are going to be adding Real Science Odyssey Astronomy Level 2 from Pandia Press. So my daughter, we've been using Generation Genius and this Everything You Need to Know to Ace Science Note in one big fat notebook. It's going well. It's not that it didn't go well. It's just my daughter wants more. She really enjoys science, and so she just wanted more. And so we took a look at the Real Science Odyssey, and she picked the astronomy course to study. So we're going to be adding that in. She will probably be doing a little less of the Generation Genius. She says she doesn't find them all that exciting, and I think it's just her age. She's kind of aging out of that kind of silliness when it comes to science. So we will be doing the Real Science Odyssey and then maybe a Generation Genius every once in a while, and we of course will be keeping this book around, which you guys know I love. I've reviewed it up here, so we will be keeping this around because it's a great resource and I really do love it. This year we will also be continuing our philosophy book. We haven't gotten very far into it because we only do one a week, if that, like if we get to it. So we will be continuing this Philosophy for Kids book. I really like it. It's really great. We are enjoying it. So we will continue that for the 2022-2023 school year. Okay, so for kind of all of the others, kind of all of the enrichment, we are going to try to pick up Poetry Tea Time again. We have to kind of reevaluate that. We are going to be, I'm going to be trying it maybe monthly at first. So we'll be doing Poetry Tea Time. We are going to be adding keyboarding back in. We did typing.com. I'm on the hunt for something new. If you know about it, please comment down below. But we'll be picking up typing again because I've noticed that like all of the work we did is kind of like, you know, she's not practicing it, so she needs to, you know, go back and re-practice it. And I have picked up this Mom and Me. She loves to draw, so I picked up this Mom and Me, an art journal to share, create, and connect side by side. Basically what it is a page for the student or the child and a page for the mother, and it gives you a little prompt here to tell you what to draw about, and then it just gives you time to either talk about what the prompt is or talk about just life in general and just spend some one-on-one time connecting. Since my schedule has gotten a little more crazy and since I'm really adding in my two littlest to our homeschool day, I wanted to make sure I carved out some time to spend just with my girls one-on-one. So we'll be trying to do this maybe once a week to just have some time to talk about life and connect as mommy and daughter. So I'm excited about this book. I'll link it down below in the comments for you guys. We are going to be continuing to do classes outside of the home, and we may even be starting up our co-op again, which I'm super excited about. So I will keep you guys posted on that. I think that might be all I have for the 7th grade. So yeah. So, have you picked out what you're going to be using for the 2022-2023 school year yet? It is that time of year. All those sales are going to be going up soon. So, if you've picked what you are going to use, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. If you're still on the hunt and you have questions, please comment down below. Let me know. I'd love to help you guys out. And while you're down there, I hope you will subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. And that is all I have for you guys today. So, I will talk to you guys again soon. Don't forget to head down to the description and check out that playlist of all the other homeschool moms that have got these wonderful curriculum picks for you guys as well. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, I've covered art, philosophy, grammar, or geography. Blah, 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 blah. Covered all that. Okay. Haven't quite yet found what I haven't quite yet found exactly what we're going to be using.